Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Able to get away. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Pittsburgh.
Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
Allen's pass
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
James Conner on the carry.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
A gain of 9.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form, because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
on 3rd and 1. It's Roethlisberger. Keeps himself upright. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Bills nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, they stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Allen now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Pickup. It's second and inches at their 49-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 66 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On the throwaway.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
T.J. Yeldon.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Operating from the red zone now. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmunds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down. We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
But it brings up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's third.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jalen Samuels who closed it out with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Samuels. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Oh, that was dangerous. Joe threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
T.J. Yeldon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. No, he almost had it.
Allen's pass.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
At the 35-yard line.
You always worried about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For Stephon Diggs.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the...
Stephon Diggs, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll bang that one through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Here we go. Ready?
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. To return is Roberts. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
False start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10 at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Singletary. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier. Stephon Tuitt on the stop. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down. At the
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
Allen's pass. Complete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run here with Singletary, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Second down and goal. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
31 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other.
And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Finding Knox there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Bills. First and 10 at the 46.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 24.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. Now Allen again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
No good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Switzer now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Buffalo Bills.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Allen going to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Bud Dupree able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Roethlisberger's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And
on 1st down, it's Roethlisberger.
As far as tight ends go.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Roethlisberger's pass.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
For Stefon Diggs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. And incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Wake make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Shoves him away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Bills.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Short throw hauled in by Croft.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd
from midfield. Here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Allen's pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
17.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Switzer now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
1-minute 1st down.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go right back to Singletary. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.